Hello, my divine, infinite human family. You are all that is, ever has been, and ever shall be. And here it is, a much awaited video. I've been asked to do this by many people. I think it's crucial right now. And so what it is health tips really to survive Ascension. It's kind of an Ascension survival. And I'm kind of in a unique position. I've been really called to do this, because I have come to America and it's found it very toxic. And if you follow my YouTube channel, I'm putting all these videos on Infinite Human Productions. There's another guy that does Infinite Human, that's AI, it's not me, but Infinite Human Productions. I'm going to be putting all this information on there. But I'm going to talk a lot about right now ascending, because it's a crucial time period we're in. We're in one of the highest energies right now for ascension, and what we need to do is really absorb, this energy, if you can, sun and everything, to prepare ourselves, because in November 8th, there's always like a two-punch, like we're in a war. Okay, we've actually won the war, so it's good, but the dark side is really trying to take as many casualties. So you don't want to be a casualty of war. So in November, we've had our punch. It comes every spring, like in March, and that's the high trumpets that fire, the chevrons that fire. High frequencies, and they correct. And then in November, that's when the fallen angelics fire their frequencies. And but right now we're coasting on the highest of them, because they've all gone up and they've carried us through a lot of the warfare that we've been through. Okay, so what we need to do is absorb these frequencies as much as possible and prepare, because we also, many of us in North America, won't have the sun so much. We won't be able to get outside so much. So I'm going to tell you my health regimen, which is quite complicated, that I have gone through, that has saved my life. Okay, I'm learning how to do this. It's telling me to do something anyway. Okay, so and then just take only what resonates with you, all right? But and I talk in my book, okay, The Infinite Human, I talk a lot about this, and I talk about spiritual teachers, and I'm not here to be like a spiritual teacher, because we're all ascending. I'm here to just share my story and what my experience is, and I hope you all do the same. Yeah, hi Daniel, hi, how are you? So this is just kind of my consciousness sharing, because we are creating, as I said, a new consciousness renaissance, and this book is all about us getting on the same page and knowing what's happening. So health is crucial right now, because we're about to get the the 1, 2, 3 punch. They're chemtrailing out there right now. We've got the 5G network, and we're going to go into winter in many places. So if you can, always try to get out in nature. And unfortunately, America is not a lot nature oriented. For example, in Europe, all year long, it depends on where you are. Some places are that way, but you're always out in cafes. Like, I'm the only person sitting outside now, but in Sicily we live outside all year round, unless it's raining, and then nobody goes out. But try to just be out in nature, ground yourself, garden, even if it's raining or something, that's not going to melt you. So that's the key. But if you can't be out in nature, okay, so these are the crazy things that I do every morning, and I've always done it. I always wake up, the first thing I do is drink the purest water. I actually am drinking Fiji water, because I can find it everywhere, but the plastic is not good for you. In fact, I had a guy say Americans take in about 50 credit cards of plastic a day. Okay, everything's in plastic, so what do? It's hard. I mean, I can't carry a glass around me everywhere. So, but in Sicily, people have glass, and they go to ancient wells and draw the water. Okay, so you can't do that. I know you get water purifiers, but even the water here is not that great. I get mine from the volcanic water, or whatever. But find the water that works for you. It may even be distilled. Okay, I'm just telling you what I do. I'm not telling you to do it. Just work. But water's key, and you can do a lot of things with water. You can put crystals in it. You can bless it. You can do all kinds of stuff. So water's crucial. Wake up, cleanse yourself with water. I also do like beet juice now with chlorophyll. I use a lot of chlorophyll or the green juice, fresh pressed green juice. What I would do is to watch my carbohydrates, because I'm doing that, put the beet juice powder into this. But you want to start feeding your body. First thing, you want to feed it. And beet juice helps the nitric oxide, which I found, so it stopped me from being congested, because I was always congested for 2 months. Okay, so I mean, I'm just telling you what happened to me. Now I can finally breathe, because what it was doing was protecting my blood-brain barrier, because the EMF waves, what they do is they get into your, they deteriorate your blood-brain barrier, which is protection, so the chemtrails and all the pollutants can get in, which you don't want to do, because it knocks out your pineal gland, knocks out your third eye, your consciousness, and it's not good for your brain, obviously. That's why you see so many people with brain fog walking around. I'm going to talk about sexual health, especially with women, but it's really important to break you free from the 3D timelines, okay? And these are, everything I'm telling you is to break free from the box that you've been in, the 3D timeline box right now. It's really important. So you really have to embrace your sexuality, because it's your power. And actually, as you have, or as you're orgasmic, it awakens this whole part of your brain that they're trying to shut off. So like I told you, they're trying to shut this down and stimulate your hindbrain. And I've had people say that they can feel when the 5G's going there, they're stimulating your hindbrain. So you don't want to do that. So I'll have a whole nother video about sexual health, because it's great, okay? So, and then, you know, okay, so then you need to, you know, come up with some kind of yoga or Pilates or fascia stretching or whatever. You need to really stretch yourself every day and meditate. I do not leave the house until I meditate and have a good meditation. In the meditation, I always seal my aura with a Maharic shield or some kind of protective thing. I seal Kiki, I seal everything that I'm using, my car and everything, and then I pull in higher frequencies, because that's just part of my service. Thank you so much.
The other one is inside, okay?
Yeah. Can I have the one to eat now?
Yeah, it's right here.
Okay, this is okay.
Yeah, he just accidentally put it.
Okay.
It was all to go.
Okay, thank you, sweetheart. Sorry, I'm about to eat my eat place. Okay, so back to what I'm saying. Okay, so then meditation is key. You really want to attune to the higher frequencies and the divine infinite source within you, and just spend time intuitively. If you work with frequencies, this is where your intuition kicks in. You can connect with your guides, you know, your star family, and a lot of times get downloads from the day. I usually wake up with downloads. Okay, today I woke up with this. I have to share this, or I write in my book. Now, another part of healing, I don't have the books, I sold out, but the Pathway Home is really key, because what it talks about is true healing is physical, mental, emotional, spiritual, and it's also financial and social. And that kicks in when you can really dovetail into your soul mission, because your soul mission will take you to true abundance on the 5D timelines. Thank you, sweetheart. So, what you have to do is also shadow work, okay? That's key. And what's happening now, and what's happened for the past several months, and a lot of people have been feeling really, you know, icky, but what's happening is these higher frequencies have reached such a high intensity that it has pushed out all the dark, oozy, gooey, AI, holographic, miasmic infestations that of the 3D earth and of our bodies, our carbon bodies, and it's transmuting you, you know, into a diamond body and activating your DNA. But when that happens, it's a healing crisis. Healing crisis is a word that the modern medicine mafia does not know, okay? So we talk about that in my book, The Pathway Home, which was written with my husband, Peter, a physician. And it's on my website too, Infinite Human, or on Amazon. But you're going to have to do that journey, and you're going to have to love that journey, okay? Because you don't want to go, oh man, I feel icky, oh, I'm so mad at myself, I'm feeling guilty, I'm feeling angry, I'm feeling sad, I'm feeling lost, I'm feeling powerless. Yeah, that's all part of the process. And I'll tell you a little secret here. We're all feeling it, and the more powerful you are as starseed, or from the higher genetic bloodlines. If you're one of those awakening now, okay, if you're listening to this, you're very powerful, incredibly powerful soul. And the more powerful you are, they know that. So they throw more at you. So the truth is, you can't judge people like we do. Oh, she's feeling bad, or oh, she's in a bad space, or oh, she's negative. She's not spiritual. Because that is the biggest misconception, guys. And then you start getting on yourself, oh, I'm not very spiritual because I'm feeling sick, and I was so attacked. I have an auric picture of myself actually having, them trying to break through my protective aura, because the bigger you are, the harder you fall. The more powerful you are, the more powerful your soul mission, the more change you are, the more they're going to try to traumatize you. And you've been traumatized lifetime after lifetime, which is what we call, it's MK Ultra mind control, but it's really why you don't remember all your identities or past lives. And you will as you heal. Okay, but you can't heal in lies, and that's what the book's about, connecting all the dots so you understand what the enormity of what has happened to you, and how this is a healing process. And like I said, it's an inward healing process of loving your shadow. And I talk a hero's journey of loving yourself, loving your shadow self, and bringing yourself back into wholeness. So that's crucial. You have to emotionally heal, you have to spiritually heal, and you have to mentally get out of this prison box of MLK mind control and think in total new categories. Because when you do, then you can attune to the 5D timelines, which is reality. Because everything that's 3D is crumbling around us. And I don't know if you've noticed this, but a lot of people who have, received the dose are losing are brain fogged, and they're not able to, they're the ones that had to, unfortunately, to keep their jobs. And they're the ones that are in the governments, they're in the banks, they're in the medical. And you don't want, if you can help it, you don't want those people making important decisions for you. You don't want to depend on those structures, okay? So you have to extricate yourself. And when you do, that's where abundance is. Abundance is frequency, a state of mind. It's not having a lot of money. You will be healthy because we do not age, we do not die in the 5D. It's normal. We think, oh, that's fairy tale stuff. No, fairy tales do come true. It can happen to you. So, and there's abundance, there's health, there's love, there's unity. That's all the 5D timeline. So what we have to do now, because we have won the war, is let go of the other stuff. So back to my health regime. If you're living in America, North America, okay, because it's tough, but your health is your most important commodity. So I put all my money, a lot of money, in my health, because if I don't have my health, what do I have? And in our book, the Pathway Home, we talk about Hippocrates. Of course, he says not only is, it's physical, mental, emotional, spiritual, and it is eventually financial, social, but it's also your environment. Everyone quotes Hippocrates, let thy food be thy medicine. And yes, you need to eat organic, locally grown, and if it's not, it's GMO, and it's genetically modifying you, so you have to do that. And that's why I say grow your own food or get local co-ops. Food is key, but your environment is important. So you're going to have to really detox from this environment, because we are in a war, and we have a silent enemy. Now, I also talked yesterday about people that have been weaponized against us, unfortunately, many of our loved ones, where we go, where we work. I'm always eating and sitting outside if I can, because I can't be in enclosed spaces. I talked about this before, because they're carrying bioweaponry that parasites off of us. It runs reverse polarities and pulls out our energy, and you have to recover from that. Okay, now what I have done, and I think it's going to be huge, is the infrared. I can't talk about infrared enough. I go into an infrared spa, and every day now I feel great and sweat for like 40 minutes, okay? and it's been wonderful. I'm also moving toward right now, because I have and most people have fatty liver, especially if you have a belly. So I'm doing the keto. I know it's kind of fatty, but I try to do a healthy keto, because then your liver can go into ketosis. But that's a whole nother story. That's my own journey, because I need to correct my fatty liver, and because what happened before is that because of all the people walking around bioweaponry and the EMF waves that they're emitting and you're getting from SpaceX and 5G, people get really tired. I mean, I would just come home and collapse. I would be so tired. And what I would do is I would reach for carbs or sugar, and that just keeps that whole loop going, because it just makes you tireder. And then that stuff, a lot of it's full of artificial stuff when you're just grabbing whatever's out there. So, okay, you need to sleep, okay? It throws off your sleep if you can. Get as much sleep. We're getting a lot of downloads in our sleep. We're working a lot in our sleep right now. Okay, I'm going to wrap this up because I'm getting hungry. But I think those are, if anyone has any comments or questions, let me know. But I think, thanks for joining me, Rula, Danielle. Great to see you. Hope you get my book. I hope you got it. And this is a really good book to put it all together. And you're just going to have to watch your health. I take all kinds of herbs I can't go into today, but you really need supplements and herbs because the nutrients aren't in the food. And get in the sun as much as you can. If you can't, the ultra red, near and far, choose what's best for you. Lamps are really, really good. You can get them many different places. I think I did a blog about it. I'll probably do a post. And if you want more information, join my website, infinitehuman.com. I'll be putting videos on there. And for right now, I do have them all. For years, I've been doing this and even the old ones. I found one last year talking about the same thing, because it's the same thing. The truth doesn't change. But my channel is Infinite Human Productions on YouTube. And you can find the links on my website, infinitehuman.com. So please join, because I'm going to be every day giving some tidbits. If you have questions, you can email me or whatever. Join my Being an Infinite Human family on Facebook. And because we're in a real crucial time period, and this next year is when the timelines are splitting. So I'm going to be spending a lot of time helping you to get onto that 5D timeline where everything is going to be great, and you're going to be a leader, and you're going to be helping other people. That's what we're doing. We're ripples. And as you let go, because it's not real. It's not real. The 3D timeline's not real. It just takes faith, support, thinking in new categories, getting outside of the box. So that's what the job is now, because by November 8th, 2023, it's going to be really hard to jump timelines. If anything that you're still holding on to, that old 3D timeline is going to pull you back down. So heal and clear and heal and clear. As you heal it, it drops away. Okay, I hope this helps everybody. Oh, thank you, Ruth. Thank you. Love and gratitude to you guys. You guys are great. You're the infinite humans. You're going to be creating a whole new culture, economy, and earth. And that's why I'm here for you, and you're going to be here for me and everyone else. Ciao, ciao, ciao. We're all here for each other. Bye.